Today we're talking about Russia. Russia is the largest country on earth. It is a country on the north of Asia and Europe. This is one of those countries which is partly in Asia and partly in Europe. So let's look at some more information. This is Russia's location in the world. It is in the northern hemisphere and it can get as low as minus 69 degrees because it's really close to the Arctic Circle. This is Russia's location within neighboring countries. Some of its neighbors include Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, China, and Japan. Russia's capital city is Moscow, and it is located on the far west. Today, Moscow is not only the political city of Russia, but also the most populous city in Russia. It is also the industrial, cultural, educational, and scientific capital of Russia. Some of Russia's most famous landmarks include the Kremlin, Red Square, St. Basil's Cathedral, Catherine Palace, Peterhof Palace, Mayakovskaya Metro Station, Kiri Island, and Kulsharov Mosque. Russia's president is Vladimir Putin. He has been in charge of the role from 2012. He was also previously the president in the years 2000 to 2008. He has now currently been a president in total for 15 years, and he is 67 years old. Russia's prime minister is Mikhail Mishustin. He is 53 years old, and he had only started his career on the 16th of January 2020. When Dmitry Medvedev resigned, Mikhail became the new prime minister. This is the Federal Assembly and consists of the two parliament houses, the State of Duma and the Federation Council. Russia's education sector consists of 4 years of primary school, 5 years of basic, general/elementary school, and 3 years of secondary school. Education in Russia is compulsory for all children aged 6 to 15. There are 145,934,462 people in Russia. This is the flag of Russia. It is divided into 3 parts, with the top filled with white, the middle with blue, and the bottom with red, and the flag was designed by Peter I. The currency of Russia is the Russian ruble. There are 5 ruble, 10 ruble, 50 ruble, 100 ruble, 500 ruble, and 1000 ruble notes. This is blini. It is a traditional food made in Russia. This is Russia's climate graph. December, January, and February is winter. March, April, May is spring. June, July, August is summer, and September, October, November is autumn. Russian is the main language of Russia. Other languages spoken include Tatar, Ukrainian, Chuvash, Mordvin, and Bashi. Russia is also home to many indigenous people groups. Some of these are Yakuts, Dolgans, Tuvans, Khakas, and Shuls. Russia's major religion is Orthodox. Most Russians are Orthodox Christians. This type differ only in the way they live and worship God. They celebrate Christmas and Easter just as other Christians do. Some of Russia's other traditions include Ivana Kupala, also known as Kupala Night, and it is a night celebrated in Ukraine, Belarus, Poland, and Russia. It is celebrated on the night between the 6th and 7th of July. It is a celebration because of Kupala, the god of summer fertility. Maslenitsa is a religious and folk holiday celebrated in Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. It is celebrated on the last week before Lent or on the 8th week before the Eastern Orthodox Pascha. It is a day of celebration because of the end of winter and is the start of spring. The GDP of Russia is 1.578 trillion US dollars, and the cause of it is probably its exports, which include crude and refined oil worth $255 billion, natural gas worth $43 billion, coal worth $14 billion, aluminum worth $6.6 billion, and Russia is the world's largest wheat exporter, and they export wheat worth $6.2 billion. Some of their imports include rubber, worth $1.88 billion, refined oil, worth $754 million, soybeans, worth $977 million, coffee, worth $733 million, palm oil, worth $647 million. The average cost of living for a student that is studying in Russia would be 20,205 rubles per month. That includes dormitory expenses, transport expenses, internet expenses, mobile expenses, and food expenses. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video.